G'day guys, I'm Champ Chong and this right here is the Xbox One X. Look at this thing. Yes, this is the Xbox One X Project Scorpio edition. So this console has been out for almost a week and I was lucky enough to get the console a week before it did come out thanks to Xbox Australia. And I thought, why not create a video letting you guys know my honest opinion about the console. I'm gonna be really honest about it, give you guys a reason as to why you should or shouldn't buy it and what it is all about. And just a heads up, this is not a review of the console. This is just a video giving my opinion on it, and I had something a lot better planned. I filmed it, started editing, and it all went to crap because of audio issues. So this is gonna be very raw, very honest. I'm just gonna be real with you guys. So, as many of you guys know, but if you don't know, I've been a console gamer pretty much my entire life. I just got into consoles at a young age. I couldn't afford a PC. My parents were like, here's a console, you don't have to upgrade it. It was very, very simple, just played video games on it. But over the last couple of years, things have been a little bit different because I've switched from consoles to PC. As you can see my PC behind me, hell, I have a triple screen setup. It's been mainly PC gaming the last couple of years for me. The reason for that is that when the Xbox One and the PS4 came out, the upgrade from the Xbox 360 and the PS3 just was kind of underwhelming. Just where they were headed, the technology just wasn't really there. It wasn't anything spectacular. I saw it was like, oh, you weren't even getting 1080p with some games. Games were doing 900p, 30 FPS, and it was kind of underwhelming for me on the performance side of things. And then on top of that, just the exclusives haven't been as great as they once were in the past. A lot of stuff is multi-platform now, so there's no reason to really go for consoles, or hasn't been that way for a few years. So that's the reason why I switched from consoles to PC. But the thing is, I still love playing console games, especially exclusives when they are really amazing. And that's the reason I still love having a console around. And the thing is, I love having my Xbox One X around. I just love having a console around that can play games at such amazing performance and have some exclusives on there too, like Forza 7, which looks incredible on it. Seriously guys, that game in 4K 60 FPS just looks, yeah, I don't even know what that was, but it's fantastic. But yeah, besides like 4K and 60 FPS and crazy resolutions and frame rates, the big thing about this that I've noticed with the Xbox One X is the loading times on games is incredible. Like, it is so much faster, and that can get really annoying, especially if you've got a game that takes forever to load. It's just a godsend. Besides the upgrade of games in 4K, you got incredible frame rates, the loading times are faster, just the upgrades in games in general that you will see on this, especially older games. The real question in everyone's mind is the Xbox One X worth it? Is it for everyone? Is this console for every gamer out there? And to be honest, the answer is no. The one major thing I'm going to continually repeat here is that you need a 4K TV with HDR. I've got myself 4K monitors behind me. They don't have HDR, but it's still an incredible experience. However, I've seen this console run on 4K HDR on like a 70-inch TV, and I'm like, damn, I think I may need to invest in one of those TVs. But I'm like, man, they're pretty expensive. That YouTube ad revenue. It's just killing us, isn't it? Anyway, that's the one thing I want to mention, guys, is that this console, it's great. It's great. It's definitely the console to get out there, that if you want to get, like, if you don't care about exclusives, you just want the most powerful console out there, get an Xbox One X. However, if you don't have a 4K HDR enabled TV, you're not going to get the most out of this. You really, really do need one if you want the 100% true Xbox One experience. You're going to have to get a 4K HDR TV. I don't know how many times I have to repeat that. And also, if you don't have a console already from this generation, if you don't have an Xbox One, or you don't have a PS4 or a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One S or whatever, if you don't have one from this generation, it's probably the best thing to get out there. You're paying an extra couple $100 or something, or if you do have a console from this generation, maybe trade it in, upgrade to it. But the thing is, yeah, you will get the best experience if you do have all the tech for it, but you're still gonna have a great experience no matter what. But as again, I'm gonna say, if you want the true 100% experience with the Xbox One X, you need those things. Now, something I also wanna note here is that some of these games have had patches to make them even better in the Xbox One X with 4K 60 FPS support. And I'm really, really hoping that developers in the future do keep supporting this, because the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X are both the most powerful consoles out there. I think the Xbox One X is the most powerful console out there, so that's probably a reason to get it. But the thing is, I just want to see real true development for it. I want to see them really focus on this so it's worth getting this console and worth getting games on it. Now, on top of everything I've just said, all this 4K 60 FPS nonsense that I just keep talking about, but it's not necessary, but it will make the experience better. I do have other things I'm going to mention, really other like different stuff. But before we do get to that, let's take a look at this. So to set up the Xbox One X, it's actually really simple. All you need is a power cable and the HDMI cable. These come standard with the Xbox One X, so it's pretty simple. You probably already know this, like I shouldn't even need to explain that, but the reason I even bring that up, I'm just gonna move some stuff out of the way, because the reason I bring this up is if we take a look at the back of the console, and then if I bring over this right here, which is the Xbox One S, which I will just point out right now, the X is a whole lot heavier than the S. I'm not sure how much, I don't have like a scale or anything, but the X does weigh a lot more. There is a lot more hardware. The design is slightly different. You can see a little bit of a bump there, but overall, it's pretty much the same, because at the back, this is where it gets interesting. The ports are different, as you can see, slightly, like things are just slightly moved, but it's pretty much like if you look at everything, it is all the same. But one thing I will point out is what you can do, if you do have an Xbox One S and you're upgrading to an X, all you really need to do is take out the power cord and the HDMI cord and switch them over. It's that simple. Now, I don't know why you would have an S and then upgrade to an X. If you're filthy rich and you want to do that, go ahead, upgrade from the S to the X and go for a 1-year lifespan with this. Now, the reason I have these is because I was lucky enough to receive them from Xbox, so I didn't go out of my way to buy both of them because it would start getting pretty pricey. But the thing is, the S here does 4K only on video and media and stuff like that. The X, however, this does gaming and everything like that. It does upscale everything and does run some games natively. So I'm going to set this up and get back to the video. Okay, so this next part of the video, I'm going to answer a few questions. The first one being the one I keep getting asked is, what should I get, a PC or a console, such as the Xbox One X? It's a very tough question, but it can be easily answered depending on what your needs are. As you already know, I'm a PC gamer. It's just how I am these days. It's just, I'm more comfortable playing PC games, especially shooters with a mouse and keyboard. I cannot use thumbsticks to save my life on COD anymore. It's just ridiculous. Like, World War II is a struggle for me on consoles, but on PC, it's a little bit of a different story. However, let's get to the actual point of this thing, because one thing I want to mention is that for the price of the Xbox One X, which is like 500 to 600 Australian dollars depending on where you get it, it's a really good price. 600 bucks, and if you already got a TV and that, you get a controller with it, you've got some games from maybe before, you can get some budget games or something. For a total of like 700 bucks, you've got yourself a pretty nice deal right there, and it's a home entertainment system. It's not a bad deal. It's the best console out there. You're paying maybe half of what you would with a PC of similar specs, I guess. And it's just, yeah, a really good deal. Obviously, in the long run, the PC is a better choice. You can upgrade it, you can keep going with it and everything. We don't know how long the Xbox One X will be out until something new does come out from Microsoft and Xbox. We're not sure about that. We have no idea when the next Xbox is dropping. It's probably 3 to 4 years away, and then it won't be the most up-to-date one anymore. You're gonna have to shell out maybe another $600 or $700, depends how much it'll be in that time. But with a PC, you're going to be constantly upgrading it. It's going to cost you more to start off if you don't have a PC, or if you do have a PC, you want to upgrade it, that's probably a better option. But overall, the Xbox One X, for the price that you are getting, and it comes with a terabyte of storage on it, it's a pretty damn good deal, honestly. This thing seriously feels more like an Xbox 2 than anything. It's seriously, it's like, it's meant to be like a 1.5 because it is the X, but like it's still in this generation. However, it does feel like a superior upgrade, especially compared to when the Xbox One originally dropped and its UI, just like trying to load messages and stuff was, oh my god, that was a nightmare. I hated that. I know all you early adopters like myself on day one hated that. It was like buggy as hell. Kinect was a thing. I don't even know where Kinect is right now. But the thing is, they've just focused superiorly on gaming and 4K experience and everything. It's a home entertainment system. It's a proper game system. It's a hell of a deal for 600 bucks compared to what you would get for a PC at around the same price. So you wouldn't even really begin to, you'd have a graphics card at that stage, like what, a 1080 pre-owned maybe. And one final thing here at the end of this video I want to mention is the big key component to Xbox's success, and if this is worth even buying, is exclusives. Xbox, Microsoft, please listen to the community. Now that you are no longer focusing on hardware, you've released the Xbox One S, you've released the Xbox One X now. Look at this beauty. It's a powerful system. It's so much heavier than the S and so much heavier than the original fat Xbox One, which was like twice the size almost. Like, guys, you've knocked hardware out. That's completely checked off the list. Now focus on exclusive. Software, software, software. Focus on the exclusive games. Put all that money, all that budget towards new studios. Hire new people. Create new amazing games, amazing worlds that we, the gamers, can actually play. That's what we need the next step for Microsoft to do. Sony have been doing it for quite a lot, but now they're kind of recycling a lot of stuff, which is kind of annoying because it's the trend that Nintendo's done for the last 10 or 15 years. Mario this, and Zelda that. It's all been repetitive. We need new, exciting worlds. That's what we truly need, guys. Microsoft, please listen to us. No more hardware. We're set for the next 3 to 5 years with the Xbox One X. Please keep this as your main system. You don't need to get any better right now with hardware. Just focus on software. New games, new worlds. That's what we need. And that'll be the key part of the success of the Xbox One X. If you can create games, people will buy your hardware. And then that'll be worth buying. So at this stage in time, there are a few games out there on the Xbox One X that are definitely worth picking it up just for it. But at the same time, for 600 bucks, it's a hell of a deal, but it needs more games too. So it's a bit of a tricky one. I'm not going to tell you to buy it or not to buy it, but I'm going to tell you it's a hell of a deal. It's a really good console. It is an amazing experience, but hopefully they do develop games now for the Xbox One X and use all of its power in the next few years. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Champ Chong, and please smack the like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.